What's up, guys? Here we are at E3 2016 at the Nintendo booth. What up? Hey, Wes, what are we playing today?
Playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm so excited.
Here we are.
Like a little schoolgirl.
We're gonna check out the game, but we've added a little element. We're actually going to put Lasercorn in the ab shocker.
No, I never agreed to this. It will be you in the ab shocker.
Yes!
Yeah, it's your
We
idea.
agree to this.
It's your idea.
So I'm gonna wear the ab shocker. I'm gonna play the game, but also we're gonna interview Reggie. You know, the Reggie of Nintendo, and we're gonna talk some Legend of Zelda. Let's go play some Legend of Zelda.
I'll be there to support you.
Don't hug me though.
What do you mean you don't like the hug?
I would like to.
Grab your hand.
No,
Like
you guys. All right, let's go to the floor. It's the Legend of Zelda experience. Green meadows, deep valleys. And we're walking. There's a lot of different links here. All the links, or linkles. Linkle, I believe, is how they're, what they prefer to be called now. Walk up to it, and all of a sudden, I'm cooking food! You hungry? What do you want? I did that! He doesn't have much to say. Okay, so I'm gonna hunt the boar. I'm gonna see if I can do this while getting electrocuted.
There's a bad guy on top of that tower. Go get him.
Where? There?
You missed.
I did. Oh, you're gonna turn it up, aren't you? Yay! Oh, yeah, he is.
Your sword broke. Run away.
Oh, I gotta run away. Gotta run. You're chasing me. Okay, I'm just really nervous. Meeting you, that's cool. This is terrifying. Hey everybody, here we are at some more E3 2016 shocking news. It's shocking because I'm wearing an ab zapper. And it's fantastic for us. We have, very memorably, we have Reggie here talking about your new Nintendo game. What game are we talking about today?
We're talking about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yes. And there's only one way to really get the information out there, and it's being shocked at the same time. And you've actually requested to control.
I have the button. So there was conversations whether I would wear the ab electricity device or if I would get to have the button.
Would you like to switch?
No. I wanted the button.
It is definitely there. I'm wearing it now.
I'm just getting things balanced here.
Yeah,
because
find the balance.
I'm finding the balance.
I need you to learn how to use this thing because I will die. I won't die, but it won't be great.
We're going to get to 100.
Great! Well, let's start off with the first question. First, let's talk about this game. Now, the trailer, see, I'm just scared. In the trailer, first of all, it looks beautiful, but we're seeing some new mechanics in this game that we haven't seen before. What other mechanics can you talk about that we haven't seen in past Legend of Zelda games?
Well, so you could jump, right? We've never had Link be able to jump. You can climb. You can cook. The wonderful thing about this game is whatever you see, you can get to. And as you progress through the game, you have to craft and do different things to progress through the journey.
I'm listening to you, but I'm watching it because I'm just like, when's he gonna do it? I'm fine.
I thought the process was that I would ask you questions, and when you got things wrong is when I would apply the penalty.
Let's go back and forth. Let's have some fun! I did have a question also about the size of the game. First of all, like just playing the demo, I'm like, oh, yeah, like hit B to zoom. It's like, hit B to zoom out. I'm like, I did. It's like, no, hit the button again. And it just keeps going as you see how huge this map is. Are there any specifics on how big it takes to get from like one side to the other?
So we didn't put a Fitbit on Link to figure that out. But the way that we described it is the demo that we have, the combined experience is about 1% of the game from a map standpoint.
Really?
1% of the map. Now, that doesn't really define what you can do because within any area, you can progress and go after the various enemies there or do the puzzles or things of that nature. So there's stuff to do in the map. But we only showed about 1%. So
and again,
1% means like I need to go up another couple notches.
Oh yeah, he's doing it. This is fantastic. Something I thought was really neat, which I didn't really grasp watching the trailer, was like you start off and like you're in shorts and like you're getting different outfits as you go along. Are we gonna be seeing a lot of different outfit changes? Are you kind of picking up an RPG element?
So there are a range of outfits, and what's important about the outfits is that there are areas. There are areas that that you get to that are cold, and so you need an outfit that is more warm. Excuse me, there are areas that are more cold, so you need outfits that are warm. That's right. I need to buzz because I was getting that wrong.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
And
great.
And there are areas that are warm, so then you shed clothes or move to lighter clothing. So there's that whole aspect. I wouldn't quite call it RPG-like, but what you need to do is you need to manage Link. You need to manage his resources to progress through the game.
Interesting, because we've seen parts of that on a more basic level in past games where you've had like here's the red outfit for like when you're in lava, or the blue when you're underwater. So it's neat to see that implemented in a much larger level. Now speaking of water, I have to ask, do you think the water temple from Ocarina of Time is as difficult as everyone says it was?
I found it fairly straightforward. I was able to go through it. I was able to progress it. How about you?
No, I did. I never had a problem with it, and I normally am the one to lose in a game, but younger me was able to do it even when I played on 3DS. I was like, no, I still got this. Still got it.
That's good. That's good.
I'm literally terrified. I have some more questions, and it's starting to escape me because I'm just like, there's too much power.
Is it starting to make noise, or
it's vibrating here? What number are we at so far?
I think we're only in the low teens here.
Low teens? Oh, great. I'm so glad you recognized that. This game, obviously, so we're playing it on the Wii U here. What kind of the gamepad mechanics are we going to see?
Well, so we showed off a little bit of the gamepad mechanics where you could play off the TV or touch the screen, play on the gamepad. But you have to recognize what we have here is a specific demo for E3. So the final mechanics are going to continue to evolve. We've got a ways to go before the game launches next year in 2017. But what we wanted to do is make it easy for the player out there at E3 to be able to jump in and to navigate. Don't look at what we have here as final mechanics or anything else. It's still coming along.
That's really cool. The enemy designs also, I thought it was really neat to see these new creatures. They all look really cool. Is there anything from the is there anything from the trailer that you liked? Like when you watch it, you're like, oh man, I love that.
The various shrines and the way you have to navigate through the shrines, I think is really compelling. I'm not going to spoil it for all of the viewers in terms of the different enemies in the shrines. Based on the game that I've experienced, which is more than the demo here, that is really fun. That is really compelling. Those are the things that I think not only the existing Zelda fan, but the folks who will come in new to the series are really going to enjoy. Let's
bump this up. I'm gonna let you have a little fun there. I'm gonna find a good question for you here.
The higher I go, is that the tougher the question will be?
We could do that. Let's see. How about why do you think the Legend of Zelda franchise? Why do you think the Legend of Zelda franchise has been and has stayed as popular as it's been with Nintendo fans? What makes it so popular?
The very first Legend of Zelda on NES really broke a lot of conventions at the time. Mm-hmm. It was really the first action adventure type of game, the first time that you really navigated that type of world. So right at the start, it broke through. I jumped into this series in the next one, right? Link to the Past. And for me, that was just a mind-blowing experience. I was not working at Nintendo at the time. I would be doing my other job. I would get home and literally spend the next 6 hours playing the game. And so I think
Yeah, we're rocking. Just great information.
Fans have these types of stories from their own experience of where they came into the franchise, how they played it, what was so meaningful for them at the time. And that's why we've been able to progress. 75 million Zelda games have been sold over the 30-year career.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
That's what makes it so special. But what I love actually is with all of that success, here you have the producer of the game saying, we're going to break through all those conventions and do something really different and really unique.
Unique and a great experience. Question on this game, all the customization. Is there anything that you can touch on with any of the rumors of a male or female Link? And do you think we'd ever see a male Zelda?
Mr. Aonuma has come out and said, in this game, there is no female Link. You're going to play as the male Link, and you're going to enjoy it. Or we're going to die and die.
I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, I'm going to enjoy it.
In terms of what's in the future for the series, we'll see. The reaction that we've had with a
reaction, huh?
Yeah, that's a reaction.
Yep.
The reaction we've had with a female Link has been pretty darn strong. So certainly we're observing this. We're watching what's going on, and we'll see what happens.
I'm not laughing at your answer. I'm very excited about it. You've been very close with the Legend of Zelda franchise for a long time now, and we've seen so many great stories. So many great stories. Is there a story in particular, like if you were in charge of everything in the world and you made a Legend of Zelda movie, what story would you like to see on a big screen?
It's hard to keep a straight face and answer these questions as you're turning red.
I am being very professional, Reggie.
What sort of numbers do we have right now?
What numbers?
I mean, our numbers aren't all that high. We're still like only like in the high 30s.
Then we got a long way to go, my friend.
Long way to go.
We'll eventually start talking about whatever you want to talk about. We'll just keep bumping it up. If you need to switch over, if you want to try it, I'm in. I'm game.
I would love to see a Link Between Worlds done. I think in a movie environment that could be pretty special.
What if okay. With this game in particular, is there anything that you can't wait for people at home to kind of play and experience? Like, what do you want them to really finally have in their hands?
What I enjoyed in this game is once you had that parasail, you would climb to this highest peak and then jump off and navigate to a whole different place. I found that tremendously
Yeah, and just seeing that in the trailer, I was like, oh, what's he gonna do? He's gonna run up, he's gonna jump into one. Oh, no, he's flying now. That's great.
Exactly. He's off parasailing. The ability then to just land on the enemies, take over a camp, that's pretty special.
That's really cool. Now, as we kind of go into this last segment,
We got a couple more.
oh, we do? We can keep going. Oh, no.
Keep going.
We can keep going. Oh, no.
We got more numbers to go here.
So many numbers.
Put it up 10 or 20. You'll take it.
Yeah, you just go. Just have fun with it.
10 or 20?
Oh, yeah. We, like I said.
Is smoke going to start coming out of this?
Bro. Now he's at it. Now you found it.
I found the button to push.
What has been the biggest difficulty in creating another Legend of Zelda game, if I may ask? Answer.
For me personally, it wasn't that tough because I didn't create the game.
Oh, there you go.
But from Mr. Ianuma's perspective, I think what he and the developers found challenging is, the game is so massive and you can do so much. That requires a huge amount of development effort. And that's why, unfortunately for the fans, the game has been delayed. Once they had that basic map done, once they started populating all of the various adventures, the progression moved very quickly. But that first bunch of development, that took some time.
I would imagine. That's great, and we're seeing new things in the Legend of Zelda franchise, and that's very exciting, not only for us at Smosh Games, but just gamers all over the place. So it's really, oh wow, it's just so much fun. I really enjoyed the demo. I had a great time playing it. I really love the slowdown shot when he jumps off and he goes slow motion, starts shooting the air. Will we be seeing more epic moments like that in the game?
We certainly will. And so, that is a particular ruin that you find that can slow down time like that as you're doing those moves. And, once you have that, you can do a lot of activity.
So that's a rune that does it. Okay, cool. It stopped for a moment. I get a second to breathe. All right, let me gather my thought. Nope, here we go again. Oh, what other runes? Are there any other runes we can talk about?
There are other ruins. We're not going to talk about them here.
Okay, that's okay.
Maybe the next time you could strap back that ab zapper and we can do it again.
What would you like to talk about today?
I would like to talk about how painful this must be, and
worth it.
It's worth it.
You know, when they told me it's like, hey, you're gonna be interviewing Reggie, I'm like, oh my god, yes. Do you have the ab shocker with you? No. Why do you need it? Oh, so I was very excited to have an interview with you and to be able to do this with you. It's fantastic.
I just enjoy it that this is the first time that someone else has been under more duress in an interview than I have been. So that's pretty cool.
I agree. I'm glad we can have this. Well, my friend, this game looks amazing. We got it right. Look, the art on it is beautiful. We got Zelda. Any last thoughts on it before we wrap up here?
No, it's a fantastic game. We're pleased. The lines are around the booth.
Oh, it's amazing how many people want to play the game.
4 hours. People are waiting 4 hours to play the game. I think just for that, we have to dial up to like 100.
Yeah. Oh, well, what? Do we have to? Oh,
I think we
Legend of Zelda. Yep, here it is, guys. You'll be expecting it in 2017. He says a lot of great mechanics. Okay, it's breathing. It's got a moment here. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. Reggie, thank you much for being here. Big shout out to Nintendo for making this all happen. Guys, we'll see you later from E3.
If you love shocking experiences, then maybe you want to check out when we rocked a little bit of picture fun on Miitomo. Also, what are those? Marvel Madness time, because we like being shocked by superhero things too. Yay.